Hello, people. What's up, man? How are you doing, guys? I hope you're doing great. So, it's finally time to talk about some philosophy of life. Like, I would like to share some of the thoughts that I've been thinking during my life, during my journey of life, or in my meditation and stuff, right? So, philosophy about life, and this title as source of positive energy. So, let's dig deep into this. So, in this world, there are plenty of ways. Talk about religion or spirituality or a positive lifestyle. There are like a number of ways about how to live, okay, how to live happily, how to live with good health, or how to do that everything. But there is very little open source knowledge about why to live, okay? All these religious gurus, or let's say the teachings of any religion, or even say Buddha, they will tell you, like, if you follow this, if you live like this, if you walk on this path, this is how, if you do it, then you will attain some liberation, or liberation from suffering, something like that. And if you actually do research about why to live, they will tell you that yes, and it is fact, that life is a beautiful thing, it is a beautiful experience, and life is joyful, life has many things, life is a learning. You learn in life, you develop in life. So all of this is happening, but why to live? But it's not a solid knowledge or a solid foundation. It does not satisfy me at all. If you say why to live, you can simply say why not live. I'm not actually saying that why live means you have to die or something like that. It's not my point. My point is I am trying to understand, I'm trying to gather knowledge about this experience, this thing called life. We are told if you do this, if you follow this discipline, if you are doing this on a day-to-day basis, you will be successful, or you'll be wealthy, or you'll be prosperous, you'll be happy, you'll be this. Otherwise you'll be some kind of failure, you might feel lost, or you might feel sad, or you might feel hurt or something. So ultimately, okay, if somebody does that, follows that, then ultimately gains wealth or prosperity, but ultimately again they have to ultimately die. And even the person who fails or something also dies. Ultimately they have to face the same destiny, and nobody actually knows about how their personal life was, how their psychology was, how their thoughts were, unless they have actually expressed themselves through autobiography or something like that. So we actually don't know how a wealthy person lived. And I do not actually believe that, say, a billionaire or a Michael Jackson even, or some rich fellow, they certainly must have experienced a lot of sadness. That is what they have expressed. Even take Steve Jobs, who has created this company called Apple, and he has given so many wonderful speeches, and he has given so many positive inspirational speeches to the people, but even he has actually experienced a lot of depression and this thing. So perhaps this experience of depression or something of anxiety actually makes people understand things in a different way or in a more deeper sense. But what is the purpose of all this? Are we all stuck in this infinite loop, life death kind of a thing? And what is this liberation that they talk about, and what is the proof or guarantee that if I follow a particular discipline I would be actually liberated? Of course, if you do these pranayama or meditation kind of techniques, you feel good, you feel light. But why are we in this pursuit of feeling something, and why are we so much addicted towards something? So of course we are all driven to create, we have tendency to destroy, we do things. A human life is so many things. If I am not considering a single person, if I take human species entirely, we are doing a lot of things. Many people are doing so many beautiful things, so many people are killing other people. All this drama is going on. What's the use of this? And I mean, I don't understand like what is going on. I mean, if I do meditation, if I do yoga, and I sit for contemplation, and many things go on in my head. I understand things. Sometimes I don't understand. Sometimes a question keeps on repeating in my head. I get an answer, I don't get an answer. I experience a lot of things. I experience pleasure, I experience pain, I experience success, I experience failure. I do things, I spend money, I earn money. All of these things are happening, but what's the ultimate goal of this experience? Okay, life is an experience. If you put hard work, or if you concentrate, if you do focus, you might achieve something. If you might be successful, you might be wealthy person, you might be healthy person, you might be a happy person. But why are we so driven in this direction only? I'm not saying should not do this. I just am asking, why are we like this? If we are so just made like this, I mean, if we are made like this, and if we are like this, that we have to think like this, what is in our control? And even if so something is given in our control, and if we are doing something, what is the purpose of all this, right? We never understand. We are ignorance. Simply, at least I don't understand why these things are happening. Like, we feel hungry, we don't have any choice but to eat food every day. We can't escape that. And we have a body which is fragile, right? We are in this vessel. We have to take care of this. We have to eat, we have to wear clothes and stuff. We have our basic needs, which are like keeping us contained in this body. And there are so many ways of how to live. So okay, man, we live, we obey a religion, we live, and okay, finally say we go to heaven. And again, in heaven, what they say is you get whatever you want. So in life you get whatever you want by doing something. You become wealthy, or you are a failure, or you are successful, you get whatever you ask for, and you go to heaven. And again you do the same thing. You ask for something and you get it. That's what is heaven about, that you get whatever you want and you are a happy man. That is heaven. So what's the difference? Once again, you are kind of living a life in heaven, and if that's for eternity, that's again a meaningless thing. And we do not know if that is actually a truth, because we don't know. We have never talked to any person who has ever died. We don't know if somebody is gone. We don't know what happens. So whatever, I don't actually believe what happens after life, because we are not living person, or not the people who have died, right? We only know things that are related to life. Only experiences of life are things we can believe. We can't talk about before life or after life, man, because nobody can experience that, because if they are dead, because if they are dead, they are dead, right? If somebody is alive, they are alive. Are you getting my point? Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? So my point being, okay, we get pumped up, we are thinking positive, we are motivated, we are inspired to do this, to create humanity and to survive, to live, to reproduce, to survive as a human species. We have this inner quality, or a given quality, or an innate thing to live, to acquire wealth, to have sex, or to do this. This is given. We did not ask for it, right? It is there inside us. Maybe we can control it, but it came to us naturally. So what is the purpose of this? Why to live? Why does this exist? Why don't we have that knowledge of what is this knowledge? Why is it kept away from us? All we are is, I believe, or I think that all I am is something that is experiencing, right? Okay, so if I pinch myself, I can feel something. I call this sensation pain, right? If I pull my hair, I can feel something. I named it as pain. And if I slowly graze my hair like this, I feel something else. I call it pleasure. And something I can feel, like I feel something. I can feel the air going on. That's it. And if I eat, I feel something. If I don't eat, I feel something. If somebody punches me, I feel something. It's all some feeling. As long as I live, it's a feeling, right? And all the emotions, or all the things that are going on, it's a feeling right here. If I get a headache, I feel it here. If I am partially asleep and going on, what I feel is right here inside my head, right? That's what makes me uncomfortable. Or if I'm meditating, I'm calm and peaceful, I can feel everything, and I can feel light, as if my body doesn't even exist. I am just floating in the air. That's another feeling. So I'm feeling things one after another. I'm just feeling. If I work hard and if I reap the success, I feel happy. That is another feeling. If I don't work hard and people are telling me something, and they're constantly telling me this, that, or this, if let's say criticism, it's a feeling, right? Criticism is a feeling. I feel hurt. I feel hurt in my heart or in my throat. It's a feeling. If I do something and I achieve something, people praise me, I feel happy. Okay, yes, so that is a feeling. So why are we trapped in this thing called feeling? Everything is a feeling. So if life is just about feeling few things only, right? If you feel success, or if you feel healthy or wealthy or prosperity, if only that thing is good, and if only that's the thing that you have to feel, why do these other things exist? Let's say if the other things exist only to make you feel the opposite of them, and feeling these things is good for you and feeling these things is bad for you, if that's the philosophy of life, if this fellow does not experience this, he might not understand what this is, right? If I don't understand pain, I may not understand pleasure. But both are same. Both are same. Both are feelings, after all. But I don't understand why am I trapped in trapped, or I don't understand what is the right word to express my question. Like, why is this happening? What is the purpose of this? Why is the question. So is enlightenment knowing this answer? If I know this, if I know why the universe is existing, from where it came, how it came, like what is God, I know what is God actually. It depends personally. I think God is that thing from where everything came, or something like that. No, I cannot define God, man. I don't know what God is. That's my final statement. I don't know what God is, and I definitely don't believe that a human form is actually God. They have portrayed them as some rightful person, so that's God. But what God actually is something that a human being cannot perceive by thinking. That's what I believe. So that's what I think, because I cannot define God. I'm unable to define God. How, if I cannot define God, how can I believe in God? So I'm not saying that God does not exist. It definitely exists, because we exist. Something is existing. A reality exists. Something is existing. A matter, energy, something. It has come from somewhere and it is going somewhere. Therefore, even this thing, whatever is that unexplainable thing that is called as God, also exists, and perhaps whatever is happening is being noted as a history or something. We don't know, because what has happened, it is happening, man. But we don't know why or how. So as long as we are living, we just want to distract our mind from having these negative feelings. That is what is life about. We are driven to feel good. We are driven to feel pleasures. We are driven to feel painless. That is what we humans seek. We are whatever makes people happy, that is what they are after, right? If people tell you, if you do this you'll feel happy, they'll be running behind that. That is what the life is about. People are running after things because that's what makes them happy. If they tell you, if you wear this dress you look good, if somebody tells them they look good, they feel happy again. So we are after this sensation, this feeling called happiness that is inside us. We feel this feeling is called happiness. Yay. This feeling is called happiness, that which you can control from your inside. See, yay. See, I just felt happy now. What happened? Nothing happened. I just felt happy. Why? There's no reason at all. We are given this power to feel happy without any reason, but we are seeking reasons to feel happy all the time. And so till this death or whatever that is, that happens, that is like a transformation from this body, this life, into something that we don't know. Till that time, whatever we do, whatever we pursue, are like distracting our mind to think or feel these negative emotions. That is what is life about. That is what your boss or your guru or your teacher or a religious man is telling you, so that you can stay positive and to keep your will to live intact, to keep your innate desire to live and serve intact. That is what this is about. Yes or no? I mean, if you say I will not do anything, hell with it, then what will happen to this world? Like, if every human in this world says, okay, I'm going to die, I'm not going to do anything, okay, I'm feeling hungry, so what? So if a person actually feels hungry, that drives them mad, and they want to eat something, that is a innate natural thing that is generated in human beings. What if we lose that tendency? If I'm feeling hungry, okay, I'm feeling hungry, I want to eat things, but I don't have anything to eat, so what? So there is no need for us to not eat, since we humans have propagated in such large proportions. We are so many human beings. Perhaps in some parts of the world there is a problem for food because they cannot find food, but food is actually easy, bro. There are trees, they give fruits, you eat fruits, you are okay. But nowadays we live in cities, we have a system, the world is different now. We cannot live like that. We cannot depend on the forest to eat food, because we want different things. We want our desire for different things, to want that, to have a thing, to have a car. And from where do these desires come from? From where do this imagination come from? Are we in control of it? From where is this desire coming from? Why do I want something? Why do I want something? We don't know. We'll get a reason, like a logical reason of, I want this because that. I am like this because this. Well, what's the meaning of this? You simply want it because I feel like it. There is a desire, an innate thing, that which was never in our control. We are like this. We are born like this. We humans are like this by nature. If it can be helped, what's the use? Some people like ice cream, some people don't like ice cream. Some people want ice cream. If they eat ice cream, they feel happy. We want ice cream because we want to feel happy. You're feeling happy. If you eat food, you're happy. If you're happy, you're done. You sit until next time, until you feel happy, until you feel hungry again. You're happy. You don't want to do anything. You just want to sleep. And sleep is another pleasure for us. I don't understand this human life. What if suddenly you are given $100 million rupees? What will you do? You will enjoy. You will start spending. You will want cars, bikes, homes, women or something. I don't know, whatever. All your desires are completed, and the new desires are keep on completing. Even you are fulfilling them. It's happening. Your new desire comes, you fulfill the desire. New desire fulfilled, desire fulfilled, desire fulfilled, desire fulfilled. This chain of things are happening. What is the purpose of this desires and fulfillments? What's the use? There is no use. So, and there is this concept called Maya by the Hindu philosophy, that everything we feel, everything we hear, everything, whatever is this, is an illusion, and it's a magical illusion. And they will teach you how you can live in this illusion in order to attain that liberation. What is liberation? Perhaps it is actually going out of this Maya. Then what? If you're out of this Maya, you are in a different non-Maya, let's say, that is not an illusion. Perhaps that's the non-illusion, if that's the reality. Then what? Then again, perhaps you have something, I don't know. Now I am in Maya. The best thing that can happen to me is liberation. That's the ultimate goal, if I think that. See, having desire for food, feeling hungry, accumulating wealth or prosperity, or having a job, doing something, creating something, destroying something. Everything is a humanly thing, right? I am a human, so it is normal or natural for me to have these desires, and I am made like that to have these feelings. And perhaps even to think like this is also a quality in me. It's a quality that I have. Okay, but I don't see how this is happening. This is total crap, man. So people will tell you, do this, come on, you can do this, and if you achieve this, so what? Ultimately, we are in this illusion kind of thing. Say you get married, you have kids, you are wealthy, you are prosperous, you are happy, then then what is the purpose of this, being happy or being so? I don't understand. So just being in this particular path of life, if it can attain liberation and the other cannot give liberation, I don't understand at all. So guys, actually, if you know better, do enlighten me with this knowledge that I seek, because I am so much confused and baffled about why we do this at all. If you have the answers,